All right guys, welcome back. If you guys' lawn is out there feeling like a roller coaster full of high spots and low spots, this video is right for you, all right? I'm gonna show you guys step by step on how to go ahead and level your lawn, get a really nice, smooth lawn so your lawn is no longer feeling like a chore, it's feeling like a good time going out there and getting that mow in. So if you are out there and you have a bumpy lawn, this video is for you. Stick around because we're gonna jump right on into it. What I can say about a bumpy lawn is it's just not fun to mow. If you have one of those bumpy lawns where your lawnmower is just doing this the whole time, it feels more like a chore than something you actually want to go out and enjoy doing. I have noticed myself when I have a nice smooth lawn, it is absolutely amazing and fun to actually mow my lawn. When it's bumpy, I just don't enjoy it. It feels like a chore and it's not enjoyable. First of all, let's jump into it. Why does your lawn get bumpy in the first place? All right, so for us up here in the north, what typically tends to happen is we have a freeze and thaw effect. So during the winter time, all that soil underneath the lawn will freeze, and then as you warm up, it'll thaw. And what happens to water when it freezes? It expands, so it causes all that dirt and everything underneath there to kind of move and adjust, and that's why you get a bumpy lawn coming into springtime. So that's typically what happens up here. Other areas, if you're mowing a lot in the same direction, that can cause your lawn to be bumpy and cause some ruts in your lawn. That's why we always say change up your mowing directions, because that can tend to happen to your lawn. So next up, what is the best medium to use when you want to go ahead and level your lawn? Well, it depends on your situation. If you have a lot of big dips and valleys in your lawn, you're gonna wanna use something like a topsoil or a compost. The reason being is if you have a lot of dips and you're gonna be smothering the grass a little bit heavier, you're gonna wanna overseed, and what's best for that is going to be able to have some topsoil and compost to go ahead and create a really good seeding environment. If you just have some minor bumps in your lawn and you just wanna smooth it out, sand is going to be your best leveling medium to use. Sand has the best leveling properties, it has the best drainage options for it. It is the best product to use when you want to get a nice level lawn and you're not doing too much to it. So for me and my lawn, it was extremely bumpy. We had to do some overseeding, so we went with a 50-50 mix of compost and topsoil. I also did use the same mix in my garden beds in the back, so it was easier and cheaper for me to go ahead and get a big pile and use it for my lawns and for my garden beds at the same time. Come fall, we're gonna go ahead and do a sand leveling. That's gonna give us a better leveling medium going into the winter time, and then coming out of winter, going into next spring, we're gonna have a really nice level lawn again. So those are the two options that you have when you wanna level your lawn. Either something like a topsoil if you're gonna be seeding, or if you're just going with something minor, a nice sand, that you go ahead and put on top. Now, if you are going to do sand, you want to make sure you use a sand like a masonry sand or a silica sand. These two sands are very fine, very small particles, and are easy to go ahead and level into your lawn. You don't want to use something like a play sand. The granules are too big. It's going to cause issues within your lawn. But you want to make sure that you're using something like a masonry sand or silica sand, or what's even better is you can call your local golf courses and see what sand they use and where they go ahead and get it from, and then go ahead and call those distributors up and they can probably bring it on over to you. So those are your best options available to go ahead and level your lawn. Honestly, when it comes down to the fall time for me, I'm gonna be using a masonry sand to go ahead and level all my lawns again. So what do you need to go ahead and fix your bumpy lawn? Well, a couple tools are gonna be extremely helpful for you. The first of which is going to be a dump cart or a wheelbarrow of sorts, so you can go ahead and move your medium around. A shovel, I like the big, wide shovels. I think this helps scoop a lot more of your medium and getting into your wheelbarrows or throwing it around. And then you have either a nice wide landscape rake or a leveling rake. Either one of those is gonna work well for you in leveling your lawn. I think the leveling rake is ultimately going to be better, but you can get by with either one. Both of them are gonna create a really solid effect. And then if you wanna go ahead, you can go ahead and grab a push broom. This kind of helps push a lot of the medium down underneath the grass blades for you to create a really nice clean effect. But really, that's all you kind of need to go ahead and get this done as far as your basic necessity of items. All right, so now that you have your mediums and you have your equipment down, what is the process like? Well, to start off the process, you want to first mow your lawn as low as you possibly can, all right? The lower you can, the better. It helps the medium get down to where it needs to be able to really help your lawn level out. If you have a thick, tall lawn, it's gonna be very hard to get that medium worked into, the grass canopy and get it down to where it needs to be and not smother your lawn so much. So mow your lawn as low as you possibly can, all right? Other things that are completely optional at this point. I like to do a nice dethatch on my lawn right before I go ahead and do this, get some air incorporated, get some of the buildup out of there, just to help get, again, that medium as low down as you possibly can. And then if you also have a compacted soil, like we did earlier, making sure that you aerate your lawn as well. You can go ahead and aerate your lawn and then put in, you know, new soil, new compost to go ahead and help the medium, help your soil level really, you know, progress and be a solid growing environment for your lawn. So for those of you with clay soil, it's a perfect time to go ahead and aerate and actually throw down sand. That sand gets into those holes and it can create a really good drainage structure for your clay lawn that, you know, typically you probably have a hard time dealing with. So going ahead and putting down some sand on those clay structures is really going to help your lawn benefit in the long run. So there are a couple different ways to go ahead and get the medium down on your lawn. You can use your wheelbarrows or your dump carts and just dump piles, or you can fling it with a shovel. I don't know which one is better, to be honest with you guys. To me, I think it's a personal preference. I've done both, and I'll tell you what, I still hurt at the end of the day. I'm still hurting, my back still hurts. It's been 2 weeks since I did this lawn and it still hurts, all right? So whatever works for you, all right? Do what you gotta do to get it done. All right, guys, and then basically once you're done getting everything leveled out, you're gonna go ahead and just water, all right? You're gonna water a lot, you're gonna water aggressively, but don't overdo it, don't make it mushy, because what you need is that lawn to grow and get through there. And so you're gonna water, you know, almost daily for a couple of weeks here, for probably about a week and a half or so, I would say. And once the lawn starts to kind of look really good and start to recover, you can go ahead and get your first mow in. So you really wanna kind of just pay attention to where your lawn is, how it's growing, and then go ahead and start cutting that lawn back again and seeing how smooth it is. It's gonna be, you know, that first mow is gonna feel amazing. So over here on my neighbor's side, he had a bunch of area that was pretty bare beforehand. And now we got some new grass in here. You can see in here, some nice little baby grass seeds coming in. And everything's filling in. So the problem is though, is that when the old grass starts to grow and is obviously longer than the baby grass, it can start to outcompete and cause some problems for that baby grass. So we do have to cut everything back. Remember, obviously follow your 1/3 rule when you're making those cuts and get it going. So we are going to cut it back a little bit today. I'll probably be cutting the next 3 days just to kind of get this thing down to height where I want it to be. But remember, when you're cutting, keep it light. Try not to use your automatic wheels if you have them. Just give it a nice push and let it go. But after that, you know, you got a nice smooth lawn, enjoy it. So there you go. After about a couple weeks, you have a really nice, smooth, full, lush, thick lawn again. And the best part is it's smooth and level. I mean, it makes mowing so much better. It makes it enjoyable again. And that's really what I look forward to. Is I was hating where my lawn was because it was so bumpy. I was taking my new web mower and it just was bumping everywhere. It was jumping all over the place because it was so bumpy. And I'm so excited to get that back out here and enjoy a nice smooth mow again. So there you guys have it. That is how you go ahead and level your lawn. Enjoy it. It is hard work, but I'm telling you, the reward for it is absolutely astounding, and you will love your lawn even more afterwards because you now have something that you can enjoy doing instead of becoming a chore. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you guys know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out there and make it a great day. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.